Massachusetts is set to begin reopening on May 18th in a four-phase approach. It is still unclear, though, which businesses will be allowed to reopen then, but state officials say they will be closely monitoring public health data. Nearby Connecticut is set to begin reopening on May 20th. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us live from Springfield with more. Audrey?
It's likely that many in Western Mass will travel south to visit friends, family, and businesses across the state line, especially now that Connecticut's governor has set June 20th as his target date for the beginning of phase 2 of their reopening. Now, we took a look at the health data from both states and talked to a doctor to break down those numbers.
We've had more death than we like to see in Connecticut.
According to numbers from both states, Connecticut has around 2,200 fewer COVID-19 deaths than Massachusetts. But when compared to the overall confirmed cases, Connecticut's death rate is higher. While Massachusetts' governor is tight-lipped about which industries will reopen in their phased approach, Connecticut's phase 1 begins May 20th. In fact, their governor has already targeted June 20th as a possible start date for phase 2. Western Mass News spoke with Dr. DANYAL IBRAHIM. He's the Chief Quality Officer for Trinity Health of New England. Because they have hospitals in both states, he monitors the outbreak in each.
How they played out on the map or the towns are different, but the theme is similar.
IBRAHIM says both states saw COVID-19 grow in densely populated cities and then spread to more rural communities. But because of Connecticut's geographic location, the outbreak in the southern part of the state affects the data.
And the largest factor is proximity to New York. As you know, New York was was a hot spot early on.
When Connecticut begins reopening May 20th, IBRAHIM says anyone who begins to venture out needs to practice personal responsibility.
The virus is still there. The virus hasn't vanished. So we're always vulnerable and at risk. Keep on wearing the masks. Keep up with good hand washing and hand hygiene. And keep in social distancing and avoid large crowds.
Coming up on Western Mass News at 6, we'll have more on the reopening of restaurants in both states and how one Massachusetts restaurant worker is preparing for next week, whatever it may bring. Live in Springfield, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.